Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. Pizza slices, wood-fired pizza slices with various toppings, often sold at food trucks. Pizza slices, you'll need the following ingredients. For the dough: flour, all-purpose or bread flour, 2.5 to 3 cups. Warm water, 1 cup, around 110 degrees Fahrenheit per 45 degrees Celsius. Active dry yeast, 2¼ teaspoons, 1 packet. Olive oil, 2 tablespoons. Sugar, 1 teaspoon, helps activate the yeast. Salt, 1 teaspoon. For the sauce: canned tomatoes, crushed or pureed, 1½ cups. Garlic, 2 cloves, minced. Olive oil, 1 tablespoon. Salt, to taste. Dried oregano, 1 teaspoon. Basil, 1 teaspoon, optional. Sugar, ½ teaspoon, optional, to balance acidity. For the toppings: mozzarella cheese, shredded, 1 to 2 cups. Parmesan cheese, grated, 1/4 cup, optional. Pepperoni or other meats, as desired. Vegetables, bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, olives, sliced, as desired. Fresh basil leaves, optional, for garnish. Chili flakes or oregano, for seasoning, optional. Instructions: prepare the dough. In a small bowl, mix the yeast, warm water, and sugar. Let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes until it becomes frothy. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Gradually add the yeast mixture and olive oil, stirring until the dough starts to come together. Knead the dough on a floured surface for 8 to 10 minutes until smooth and elastic. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover with a cloth, and let it rise for 1 to 1.5 hours until doubled in size. Prepare the sauce. Heat olive oil in a pan over medium heat. Add the minced garlic and sauté for about 30 seconds until fragrant. Add the crushed tomatoes, salt, oregano, and basil. Let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Taste and adjust seasoning as needed. Assemble the pizza. Preheat the oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit, 245 degrees Celsius. Punch down the risen dough and divide it into portions, depending on the size of the pizza slices you want. Roll each portion into a circle or rectangle, depending on your preference, to a thickness of about 1/4 inch. Transfer the rolled dough to a pizza stone or baking sheet. Spread a thin layer of pizza sauce on the dough, leaving a small border around the edges. Sprinkle a generous amount of mozzarella cheese on top, then add your chosen toppings, meats, vegetables, etc. Optionally, sprinkle some Parmesan on top. Bake the pizza. Bake in the preheated oven for 12 to 15 minutes, or until the crust is golden and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Once out of the oven, let the pizza cool slightly before slicing. Serve. Garnish with fresh basil leaves and a sprinkle of chili flakes or oregano, if desired. Cut into slices and enjoy. This recipe makes classic pizza slices, and you can customize the toppings based on your preferences. Chicken Goujons, breaded and fried chicken strips served with chips and sauces. Chicken Goujons are crispy breaded chicken strips, a popular street food and snack. Here's how to make them. Ingredients: chicken breasts, 2 large, boneless and skinless. All-purpose flour, ½ cup. Eggs, 2 large. Breadcrumbs, panko or regular, 1 to 1½ cups. Paprika, 1 teaspoon. Garlic powder, 1 teaspoon. Salt, to taste. Black pepper, to taste. Vegetable oil, for frying. Optional seasonings: dried herbs like oregano, thyme, or cayenne pepper for extra flavor. Instructions: prepare the chicken. Cut the chicken breasts into thin strips, about 1 inch wide and 3 to 4 inches long. Set up a breading station. Place the flour in one bowl and season with a pinch of salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. In a second bowl, beat the eggs. In a third bowl, place the breadcrumbs. You can mix in optional seasonings, such as herbs or extra spices, for additional flavor. Bread the chicken goujons. Dredge each chicken strip in the seasoned flour, shaking off any excess. Dip the floured chicken into the beaten egg, ensuring it's fully coated. Finally, coat the chicken strip in the breadcrumbs, pressing the crumbs lightly to help them adhere. Fry the chicken goujons. Heat vegetable oil in a large frying pan over medium-high heat. You'll need about half an inch of oil in the pan for shallow frying. Fry the chicken strips in batches for 4 to 5 minutes on each side, until golden brown and fully cooked through. The internal temperature should reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 degrees Celsius. Remove the cooked goujons and drain them on paper towels. Serve. Serve the chicken goujons hot, with your favorite dipping sauces like garlic mayo, barbecue sauce, or sweet chili sauce. Baking option, healthier alternative. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. Place the breaded chicken goujons on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Lightly brush or spray the tops with oil. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes, turning halfway through, until golden and cooked through. Chicken goujons are crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, perfect as a snack, in wraps, or served with fries. Crepes, thin pancakes filled with sweet or savory ingredients, available at street markets. Crepes are thin French pancakes that can be filled with either sweet or savory ingredients. Here's how to make a basic crepe batter, along with some popular filling ideas. Ingredients for crepe batter. All-purpose flour, 1 cup. Milk, 1½ cups. Eggs, 2 large. Butter, melted, 2 tablespoons. Sugar, 1 tablespoon, for sweet crepes, omit for savory crepes. Vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon, for sweet crepes, optional. Salt, 1/4 teaspoon. Instructions. Prepare the batter. In a mixing bowl, whisk together the flour, sugar, if using, and salt. In another bowl, whisk the eggs, milk, melted butter, and vanilla extract, if making sweet crepes. Gradually pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, whisking until smooth. The batter should be thin and smooth, similar to the consistency of heavy cream. If it's too thick, add a little more milk. Rest the batter, optional but recommended. Let the batter rest for 30 minutes to 1 hour. This helps the flour fully hydrate and results in more tender crepes. Cook the crepes. Heat a non-stick skillet or crepe pan over medium heat. Lightly grease the pan with butter or cooking spray. Pour about 1/4 cup of batter into the center of the pan and quickly swirl it to spread the batter evenly in a thin layer. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes, until the edges of the crepe start to lift and the bottom turns golden. Flip the crepe and cook for another 30 seconds to 1 minute on the other side. Remove the crepe and repeat with the remaining batter, greasing the pan as needed. Serve the crepes. Stack the cooked crepes on a plate and keep them warm until ready to serve. Sweet crepe filling ideas. Nutella and banana, spread Nutella and add sliced bananas. Sugar and lemon, a sprinkle of sugar and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Berries and cream, fresh strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries with whipped cream or yogurt. Caramelized apples, cooked apples with cinnamon and sugar, drizzled with caramel sauce. Chocolate and almonds, melted chocolate with slivered almonds and whipped cream. Jam or preserves, your favorite fruit jam or preserves, with a dusting of powdered sugar. Savory crepe filling ideas. Ham and cheese, thinly sliced ham and melted Gruyere or cheddar cheese. Spinach and ricotta, sautéed spinach with ricotta cheese and a sprinkle of nutmeg. Mushroom and goat cheese, sautéed mushrooms with creamy goat cheese. Smoked salmon and cream cheese, smoked salmon with a smear of cream cheese, topped with capers and fresh dill. Chicken and pesto, grilled chicken with a spoonful of pesto and mozzarella cheese. Crepes are versatile and can be enjoyed for breakfast, lunch, or dessert, depending on the filling. Lamb kebabs, grilled lamb kebabs with a side of mint sauce. Lamb kebabs are flavorful skewers of marinated lamb, typically grilled or roasted. Here's a simple recipe to make delicious lamb kebabs. Ingredients. For the kebab: lamb, boneless, leg or shoulder, 1 to 1½ pounds, cut into 1-inch cubes. Red onion, 1 large, cut into chunks for skewering. Bell peppers, 1 to 2, cut into chunks for skewering. Cherry tomatoes, a handful, optional. Wooden or metal skewers, for grilling. For the marinade: olive oil, 1/4 cup. Lemon juice, 2 tablespoons, from about 1 lemon. Garlic, 3 cloves, minced. Ground cumin, 1 teaspoon. Ground coriander, 1 teaspoon. Paprika, 1 teaspoon. Dried oregano, 1 teaspoon. Ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon, optional, for a warm, spiced flavor. Salt, to taste. Black pepper, to taste. Fresh mint or parsley, 2 tablespoons, chopped, optional, for added freshness. Instructions. Prepare the marinade. In a large mixing bowl, combine the olive oil, lemon juice, minced garlic, cumin, coriander, paprika, oregano, cinnamon, if using, salt, and pepper. Whisk everything together until well combined. Marinate the lamb. Add the cubed lamb pieces to the marinade and toss to coat the meat evenly. Cover and refrigerate for at least 1 hour, but preferably 4 to 6 hours or overnight for the best flavor. Assemble the kebabs. If using wooden skewers, soak them in water for about 30 minutes to prevent them from burning during grilling. Thread the marinated lamb onto the skewers, alternating with pieces of red onion, bell peppers, and cherry tomatoes if using. Grill or cook the kebabs. Grill: preheat the grill to medium-high heat. Cook the kebabs for about 8 to 10 minutes, turning occasionally, until the lamb is browned and cooked to your desired level, about 145 degrees Fahrenheit per 63 degrees Celsius for medium rare, or 160 degrees Fahrenheit per 71 degrees Celsius for medium. Oven: preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 degrees Celsius. Place the kebabs on a baking sheet lined with aluminum foil. Roast for 15 to 20 minutes, turning halfway through. Serve. Garnish with fresh parsley or mint, and serve the lamb kebabs with pita bread, rice, or a fresh salad. You can also serve them with yogurt sauce, tahini, or a lemon garlic dipping sauce. Optional add-ons. Yogurt sauce: combine Greek yogurt with minced garlic, lemon juice, olive oil, salt, and chopped fresh mint for a refreshing dip. Flatbread or pita: wrap the kebabs in flatbread with lettuce, tomatoes, and a drizzle of yogurt sauce for a sandwich-style serving. Lamb kebabs are perfect for barbecues or a delicious meal served with your favorite side dishes. Churros: a Spanish influence, churros served with warm chocolate sauce. Churros: you'll need the following ingredients. Ingredients: 1 cup water, 240 milliliters. 2 tablespoons sugar. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 2 tablespoons unsalted butter. 1 cup all-purpose flour, 125 grams. 2 large eggs. 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract, optional. Vegetable oil, for frying. Sugar and cinnamon, for coating. Steps. Prepare the dough. In a saucepan, combine the water, sugar, salt, and butter. Bring to a boil. Reduce the heat to low and add the flour all at once. Stir quickly with a wooden spoon until the mixture forms a dough and pulls away from the sides of the pan. Remove from heat and let the dough cool for 5 minutes. Incorporate eggs. Once the dough has cooled slightly, add the eggs one at a time, mixing well after each addition until smooth. Stir in vanilla extract if using. Shape the churros. Transfer the dough to a piping bag fitted with a large, star-shaped tip. Fry the churros. Heat oil in a deep pan to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Pipe the dough into the hot oil in long strips, cutting the dough with scissors to your desired length. Fry until golden brown, about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Coat with sugar. Mix sugar and cinnamon in a shallow dish. Roll the freshly fried churros in the mixture while they're still warm. Enjoy your churros with chocolate dipping sauce if desired. Doughnuts, freshly made doughnuts dusted with sugar or filled with custard or jam. Doughnuts are a popular sweet treat made from fried dough, often coated with sugar or glazed. There are many variations, from simple sugar-coated doughnuts to those filled with jam, custard, or cream. Here's a classic donut recipe. Ingredients: 2¼ teaspoons active dry yeast, or 1 packet. 3/4 cup warm milk, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit or 45 degrees Celsius. 1/4 cup granulated sugar. 2½ cups all-purpose flour, plus more for dusting. 1/4 teaspoon salt. 2 tablespoons unsalted butter, melted. 1 large egg. Vegetable oil, for frying. For the glaze: 1½ cups powdered sugar. 3 tablespoons milk. 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract. Instructions: activate the yeast. In a small bowl, mix the warm milk, sugar, and yeast. Let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes until it becomes frothy. Make the dough. In a large bowl, combine the flour and salt. Add the yeast mixture, melted butter, and the egg. Stir to form a soft dough. Knead the dough on a floured surface for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until smooth and elastic. Place the dough in a lightly greased bowl, cover it with a cloth, and let it rise in a warm place for about 1 hour, or until it has doubled in size. Shape the doughnuts. Once risen, punch down the dough and roll it out on a floured surface to about 1/2 inch thickness. Use a donut cutter or 2 round cutters, one large, one small, to cut out donut shapes. Place the doughnuts on a lightly floured surface, cover with a cloth, and let them rise again for 30 minutes. Fry the doughnuts. Heat vegetable oil in a deep fryer or large pot to 350 degrees Fahrenheit 175 degrees Celsius. Fry the doughnuts in batches, cooking for about 1 minute on each side until golden brown. Remove and drain on paper towels. Make the glaze. In a bowl, whisk together powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla extract until smooth. Glaze or coat. Dip the warm doughnuts into the glaze or coat them with sugar, and allow them to set on a rack. Enjoy your freshly made doughnuts. Ice cream cones, soft serve ice cream or gelato, perfect for warmer days. Ice cream cones are a crispy, cone-shaped pastry used to hold scoops of ice cream, making them a fun and edible way to enjoy the treat. You can easily make ice cream cones at home with a few simple ingredients. Here's a recipe for homemade cones. Ingredients: 2 large egg whites. 1/2 cup granulated sugar. 1/3 cup all-purpose flour. 2 tablespoons unsalted butter, melted. 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract. Pinch of salt. 2 tablespoons milk. Instructions: prepare the batter. In a bowl, whisk together the egg whites and sugar until the sugar dissolves and the mixture is slightly frothy. Sift the flour and salt into the egg white mixture and stir until smooth. Add the melted butter, vanilla extract, and milk, mixing until you have a thin, smooth batter. Cook the cones. Heat a non-stick skillet or a griddle over medium heat, or use a waffle cone maker if available. Pour about 2 tablespoons of batter into the skillet and spread it into a thin, round circle, around 5 to 6 inches in diameter. Cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until the edges turn golden brown, then flip and cook the other side for an additional 1 to 2 minutes. Shape the cones. While the wafer is still warm and flexible, quickly remove it from the skillet and shape it into a cone. You can use a cone-shaped mold or simply roll it into shape by hand. Hold the cone in place until it hardens, about 1 minute. If the wafer cools too much and hardens before shaping, return it to the skillet for a few seconds to soften. Let the cones cool. Once the cones are shaped, let them cool completely on a wire rack. Serve. Fill with your favorite ice cream and enjoy your homemade cones. These homemade ice cream cones are crispy and perfect for any kind of scoop, from classic vanilla to more creative flavors.